Am I the only one who has been running into like a lot of women who are just not interested in men anymore? And they're not lesbians, they're not gay, they just are not interested in men anymore.
Yes, some women are straight, but then they're no longer interested in relationship anymore. The moment that you realize that I can't even pretend to be caught out of all this anymore, because at the end of the day, you've analyzed the whole situation and just be like, I know where you're going to. Like, you've known all this men manipulation. At the point, you will not be interested in relationship anymore because you already know where they are going. When they act too nice, you know where it's going to lead. When they act too kind, or when they are trying to love bomb you, you know what they're trying to do. When they're trying to tell or make you feel like, oh, they can provide at the end of the day, you know where they are going. So most of the time you've, been in a relationship, and or you've put in your all in relationship with this man, and at the end of the day it's a disaster, it's a disappointment. So most women have realized that, do I even have time to waste and start sitting down and start being in a relationship with a man? Like, I'm not interested. Let me just focus on something else. Let me focus on myself. Let me focus on doing other things instead of wasting my time and efforts in relationship with a man. Have you gotten to that stage? Let me know down in the comment section. Because this lady is saying that she's seeing all around her, like, ladies are no longer interested in relationship with a man anymore. It's not that they are gay or they want to be in a relationship with a woman. No, they're not just interested. Like, okay, is the guy looking at me? Okay, okay. Why is he looking at me? What does he want to do? Like, they're not interested. Let me know the clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Am I the only one who has been running into like a lot of women who are just not interested in men anymore? And they're not lesbians, they're not gay, they just are not interested in men anymore. So I was at the gym tonight, and so me and this girl, because we're here, you know how when you see somebody often, you start to think you know them, like you see them all the time you're there. So it's this girl, she's there. We're both at the gym on a Friday night, and she's like, we start busting it up. So I started asking about her relationship or if she had one. After she started asking about mine, and she was just like, I don't think I. She's like, I'm just not attracted to men. So naturally, I follow up with, do you date women? And she's like, no, I'm just not interested in men like I used to be when I was younger. Mind you, this girl is 24. We're the same age. She's super young. But she just is like, it's just no attraction there. But she's sexually attracted, but that's just it. Like, it goes no further than that. She has no desire to be close to one. She does not want to be lusted after one. She just wants to be left alone. And she said she's been like that for the past 3 years. And it's like I'm starting to meet more and more women like that who are just fucking over it. Like, they're just don't want to be lusted after. They don't care. They just want to exist. Marriage isn't the goal. And I remember, how it's a study, like by 20, 30, 50% of women are going to be single and childless with no plans on getting married in the future. That it's real. It's real because like when I go outside, most women I meet are single and not dating, like not looking, not nothing, just single and childless. It's to the point where like when I talk about relationships, few can relate.
When marriage is no longer a goal to you, when you don't have to be worried that you're getting older and you have to be, worried that, oh my God, I'm turning to this particular age, I have to run and rush to get pregnant or get married. When you don't have to worry about those things anymore, I feel like life is better because you tend not to settle and you don't take BS from people you're supposed to, because at the end of the day, most of the time, because women are afraid of a particular thing, or they're afraid of being single, they just accept so many things. They are scared that, oh, I don't know if, let me just manage this particular guy that is coming to me, even though it's not really my type 100. Let me just manage him and see how it's going to work. Maybe eventually it might be the man for me, or it might be my spec or something, because they're afraid that they might be alone and die alone. And again, some women are saying celibate because at the end of the day, you want to, enjoy having XCX Most men can't even get you to that stage. They can't get women to come. There was a video I saw, and it was coming from a man, and it was like, if giving birth or having children is determined on how a woman come, or how will I put it? If a woman has to come in every XCX, that is how it determined you will get pregnant. Most of the time, people will not get pregnant because most men don't know how to satisfy their woman. So even when it comes to the XCS, it is most men that enjoy it than women, because once they've done their own, most women, they don't even get women to that point. So one of the reasons why some women are like, you know what, I'm not even going to do XCX with this man anymore, because they are the one enjoying it. Let me just stay celibate and just do me, right? And I feel like most women get to this stage because of a lot of manipulations that men have, they've seen with men, with their past relationship or with their friends relationship or somebody close to them. They've seen that you can't trust men so much because men can change. They can pretend to be who they are not just to get what they want from you. And when they've gotten what they want from you, they now show you the real person they are. So they're not really showing you who they really are while they're with you or while they're getting to know you. So it's kind of complicated. And that takes us to the next video. Let me roll this clip for you all to watch to the end. And I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
A lot of men will pretend to be a good guy. They'll pretend that they like you. They pretend that they're interested in the same things you're interested in. And that's why dating is so hard and it's so frustrating for so many women. I was watching this video yesterday that was basically a compilation of videos of men talking about how they manipulate women, how they love bomb women. It's all the stuff I already knew, but it's just like, I don't know why people act like this. Like some of the things people do, it's like, it's antisocial. It's honestly almost pathological. No, I understand why. It's because they know that they have to do that to be able to get the woman. They have to do that to be able to sleep with her. They have to pretend to be somebody they're not. And it's basically just them, like, enjoying chasing you, and they'll do that even if they don't actually like you. They do it because they know that being themselves is going to scare the woman away, so they have to pretend to be this perfect Prince Charming guy, and that gets them in her good graces, and then she'll let him have access to her body and whatever else he's trying to get from her. It just annoys me when people are constantly telling women, oh, you have to choose better, without acknowledging the fact that men are basically faking their personality, they're faking who they are, they're faking their intentions towards you. And it's hard to discern that from somebody that's being genuine and somebody that's being honest. And that's why so many women are just deciding to just not even date anymore and to just focus on themselves, to love themselves, to focus on their hobbies, to focus on their friendships and their non romantic relationships, and to do things that make them happy. Because at a certain point, you realize that a man is just not going to do that for you. I've realized that a lot of men are actually extremely insecure, and I think that's part of the reason why they don't feel comfortable being themselves, even if they genuinely want a real connection with a woman. They don't even feel good about themselves. A lot of them honestly don't even like themselves. So why would they like you? I think the way you treat other people is a reflection of the way you treat yourself and what you think of yourself. And if you love yourself, you respect yourself, you treat other people with love and with respect.
There was a time we talked about a video, and there was a particular channel that was dedicated, a particular page on TikTok that was dedicated on how to manipulate women. It was making videos on how to manipulate women. And men in the comment section were like, yeah, go, I tried this, da, 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 da. They were trying it, and they were trying it to women. Men are great manipulators. So most of the time, even when they are nice, you always want to see beyond that because you're not sure if that is what you should expect. And it is just so annoying. And that is why it's making women to just want to stay on their own. Because at the end of the day, women are very genuine. I feel like most women are very genuine when it comes to relationship compared to men. And because they give in so much compared to men, it's difficult. It's difficult for women to recover from heartbreak. So is it not better to just stay and just be uninterested in the whole relationship thing, or you want to try? Because some women are saying that we should not just give up, that we should keep trying, don't just give up, and eventually you might find someone that matches your energy, a man that you can spend the rest of your life with. Why some women are like, mm-mm, why should you try? Because at the end of the day, even though the relationship is healthy at the beginning, they will show you who they are later on in the relationship. What is your own take? Will you say we should keep trying and keep testing? Maybe eventually we'll find our perfect match. Or we should just get a break from all this relationship thing. You or I saw a video and this lady was saying that men hate women because their attraction to women makes them feel powerless. That is what she has to say, and I'll be back.
Men hate women because their attraction to women makes them feel powerless. This is why they objectify. This is why they catcall. This is why they're incredibly awful to women they do not find attractive, because it's the one moment they feel like they can exercise some power. You can have everything in life handed to you, but a loving relationship is never a guarantee. Somebody wanting to be with you romantically or sexually is never a guarantee. And these men just cannot freaking stand that. It makes them feel so powerless, so emasculated, so vulnerable, and they hate that. It makes them feel so bad about themselves to think that they cannot control whether they are like a hot commodity in the dating space. And I deeply understand that feeling. It is powerless to want something and not be able to get it because it's not something you can just take. And if you do, there could be legal ramifications and certainly moral ramifications. But rather than like sitting with that and working through it and accepting that some things in life are not in your control, they turn it back on the women and they get so incredibly cruel and aggressive to try and feel like they have some power. A lot of men feel so powerless specifically because they cannot attract the women that they want, that they then completely run their lives and their dating lives looking for women they can leverage power over. This is where negging comes from. This is why like every fat girl knows that like men are extremely mean to us to make sure we know we're below them and they would never want to date us. So much of their relations with women are coming from this jealousy and insecurity that women provoke a reaction in them of attraction, and that they have this vulnerability to women because they want something from them that they cannot necessarily get. And a lot of what they do is done in defense of that, I think.
At least this explains why you cannot just say no to a man when it comes to ask for your number. That is why most women are always afraid, even though you don't want to talk to the man, even though don't want to give him your number, because you're afraid what he's going to do to you. Probably you're alone somewhere, or you went out, or you want to, just like a lady that was shared that video while she was in an Uber, she has to just get out of the Uber. She has to give him the number. A lot of things like that happen. This is why I feel like this is one of the reasons, because most of them they just feel powerless because they can't get you. You all, what is your take on today's video? We talk about three videos today. What is your take on today's video? Let me know your thought and comment section respectfully. First of all, have you gotten to the stage whereby you are no longer interested in relationship again? Or you are getting there? Have you? Let me know down in the comment section. And thank you all so much for tuning in today's video. It's a short video I decided to share with you all today. It's your favorite girl again, Maria Davis. And please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment your thoughts in the comment section respectfully as always. And of course, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.